I haven't made a crazy wild wacky pendant in a while, so let's make one. Let's cut this much. That is exactly from here to here. See? Now you know. Let's make a loop. This is, oh, by the way, this is 12 gauge aluminum. It's so much fun. You should get it, 12 gauge aluminum. I got this on Amazon. It was like $5 for the spool. So this loop will be the top loop supposedly, unless I do something different. And then let's go like this. And I'm just going to make crazy stuff. Let's swirl this. Swirl. Should we do with this? Let's kind of mirror the first part like that. And let's scrunch this up a little more. Scrunch the whole thing up. And then we'll come around, roll this more. Let's roll this tighter. And then we're gonna come around here, bend this guy up like this. And then we're gonna come around, and this guy's gonna scarf it to end it. So, but while we hammer it, nothing can be on top of anything else, because if you hammer two wires cross, boom, you'll break them. So this is our finished. It's like this cool character going on here. It's like a curvy lady. Let's this guy's sticking out a little bit. I'm just gonna flatten it more. See, this is just super fun. You love it? Now watch this. Here's the more fun part: is you get yourself a baby anvil. You have to first buy a male and female anvil. Make sure you get a male and female, and then make sure they're properly introduced. Leave them alone for a little while in your anvil terrarium, and about 3 to 6 months later, you'll have a baby anvil. Now you got to let the baby be weaned by the mother, and for about another 3 to 6 weeks, and then eventually, it gets strong enough to stand on its own and kind of wobble around, and then you have the baby anvil, and then you can work with it to make all kinds of stuff. If you don't have a baby anvil, you can get any solid piece of steel that's flat. Some people have said, get a door hinge, because door hinges are really strong, and nail it to like a block of wood. Use that. I don't know. Or just like go out in the steel field and see if you can find yourself a flat piece of steel. The steel forest. So what I do is I get a piece of wood, and you put this right on your lap. It's because you want it padded underneath. You don't want to put it on the hard table. It'll vibrate everything and shake everything. You can put it on a hard concrete floor, but then, who has a hard concrete floor always available? So what you want to do is put this on this and this on this. Get yourself a piece of leather or, a piece of rag or something you don't mind getting beat up like that. That pads it, keeps it from bouncing around. And then you're good to go. And believe it or not, giving it little taps like that doesn't hurt your lap at all. Your lap braces it, but offers it enough, cushion that it absorbs the sound, so it doesn't make these horrible vibrations that are gonna, wake up your neighbors and have them being like, "Are you playing with the baby anvil at 4 a.m?" Now, if you are making your piece at 4 a.m, which I suggest you do because that's the most creative time, then this is the way to do it. All right, so give some little taps. And you'll see, you get a feel for it. You don't have to flatten it totally, just hammering it a little bit strengthens it. And you just want to do that all the way down. Just get it a little flat. It's really fun. I'm telling you, you guys are missing out if you're not doing this. So, go get some 12 gauge aluminum and a baby anvil. Hurry up. I'll wait. And then you get this nice fun shape. Super fun. Now, my original intention was to come back like this and then take this part like that. Now it is much more stiff and strong and hard to bend now that you hammered it, which is what you want. But that doesn't mean it's completely unbendable. So you can still make some adjustments, especially if it moved as you hammered it and it turned where you didn't want it to. So I kind of want this to see how nice that is, that nice hammered look. It's so great. so great. And I want this to come like this. And that should be good. I want this a little tighter. All right, I think that's good. I'm going to wrap this guy around the top loop like that to finish it off. Call it scarfing it. And you can go around as many times as you want. There's no right or wrong, however you feel you're enjoying yourself, until you run out of wire. And then when you're ready, you cut it halfway across and you tuck in that sharp end. You kind of tuck it, pinch it, and squeeze it. Tuck it and pinch it and squeeze it and love it. Yeah, just do it. And when you are done, it will be a pendant. Do, 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 do. Move that a little bit. There we go. Strange pendant, kind of wild. I want this to be a little bit more bent. So I'm going to bend it like this. A little bit more. And I want this to be a little bit more. Still messing with it. I want this to come in a little bit. I've actually never tried bending it from this position after hammering it. You know, I've moved it, but I've never tried bending totally different shapes after hammering it. A little worried I'm going to break it if I'm a little bit too ambitious. But I think that's fun. This is good like this. And we can leave it like that, or we can thread some little stones and stuff in there. Let's thread some little stones and stuff in there. I just figured out you can put more wavy lines in there. I didn't like that big lump coming out like that. That was just too lumpy lump. So I literally just broke it up into more waves, and I didn't break the metal yet, so this is good. Let's try to break this guy up a little more. Give him a little more of a... So this is fun. I'm learning more stuff about this hammered aluminum every time I use it. It's really cool. And just look at the color and the look of it. It's so great. So great. Oh, that's a cool pendant now. Now that is a funky, weird, wild pendant. Absolutely. All right, I'm not going to mess with it anymore. That's it. That's it. Let's do the beads. I feel like malachite and black works really well with this. By the way, this is antique copper colored. It's real aluminum is silver. This has a coating. It's called brown. If you get it on Amazon, it's just 12 gauge aluminum brown, but it really resembles antique copper, that color. So I'm going to use some thin antique copper wire to thread the rest of these in. These are malachite, all natural. Look at that. It's beauty right from the earth. No dye or anything. It looks like that with the green stripes. And then that's 6mm, and then these are 4mm. I think they're black, kind of matte glass beads. So let's finish this off. This is 26 gauge, and I don't know how much we should take. Do you know how much we should take? I don't know. So let's take a lot. Let's take a little over a foot. It's probably not going to be enough because we never take enough, but we never learn either. So let's just do this. How are we going to remember where all those beads go? Let's draw it. That'll help us remember. This marker's dying, but it's making a cute little squeaky squeak. That's kind of fun. This one actually goes here. That's it. Not bad, not bad. This kind of goes more down like that, and that comes up. Whatever. Okay. Let's slip this guy onto our velvet black felt board, so hopefully nothing rolls away. Ah! I lost it all right there. Oh well, let's just forget about this and just go back to what we were doing. Get out of there. Yeah, up. Okay, we take our wire, and what I like to do is work from the middle of the wire because I'm just weird like that. So I'm going to wrap this around like that. So we have two arms coming out. So he has really skinny arms, like he doesn't exercise. So letting it on. Let's see the first one, a little back on here. And then we just take this, wrap it around here, just thread it through. Just like that. It's so easy. Just like threading, just like sewing your piece, and then you can kind of wrap it around and around to work your way down diagonally till you get to the next part you want to go to. Now see here, I could keep threading around here, but this guy is bouncing all over this little part of the swirl here, so I might as well thread it through there and strengthen that bond. You know, as we're threading beads, we're also strengthening the whole piece. In case you didn't know that, that's a little secret. Well, this is unexpected. We finished up the entire piece with that one half of the wire. We got all the beads in there, and we got just enough left to wrap and tuck it and tighten it up. I'm going to take this last little threaded, not even an inch right there. I'm going to wrap it a couple times and then curl it into a little curly Q and then tuck it in somewhere. Maybe put a tiny dab of E6000 to hold it in place. And then this guy, we got this whole long guy on this side we didn't use. He's going to be a fishing line. So this piece of jewelry can go fishing. Just cast it out. Whoosh, catch himself some more fish. That's what that's going to be. So let's wrap this around here a few times. Now, bend this, get it just right. Yeah, there's a lot of parts that are kind of still flippy-floppy. Like, they're strong, but we can make them stronger, and we got this extra piece of wire. So I think we're just take this wire and kind of thread it around, just strengthen some pieces, because we already got this threading in here. You might as well add a little more threading, and it kind of blends in, right? Now, you want to be careful when you're threading. If you get yourself a little loop-de-loop and you pull it real tight, you know what that is? That's a kink. You pull it real tight, you're just going to break the wire. So you gotta be super careful that you don't want those. You gotta, as soon as you get them, you gotta unthread them. You gotta back them up, pull them out. You do not want that, and you smooth out your wire. If need be, you could take your pliers and just kind of clamp down on the place where the little bendy bend was and get it nice and smooth. Because you don't want that. Because you give it a little pull, and you got that little curly, boom, break your wire. Then it's just a big mess. Then you just might as well go home and cry, because that's all there's left to do. There we go. We got some threading all the way through there, connecting these two pieces, strengthening up the whole thing. Now we could have threaded these two and these two when we were coming around with these beads. We just weren't paying attention. And when I say we, I mean not my fault. Somebody out there was not paying attention. So in any case, but it's okay, because this is very strong. This is very strong. I mean, if you get some Hercules to bend it, he might be able to bend it with all his might. But as long as you stay away from them Hercules, you can wear this pendant in joy and happiness and just be free and excited that it's going to stay put and it's not going to get beat up. It's going to be strong around your neck. Just if you see some Hercules coming, you just kind of go the other way. Just cross the other side of the street and act like you don't, just whistle like you don't know he's there and you don't really care. And usually Hercules is not have good vision, so he won't even see you. He'll just keep walking his own way. That's what I'm telling you. All right, you all be safe out there and have a good day, or a night, or an evening, or a morning, or wherever you is. Wherever you be, you have a good time, and we see you next time, hopefully. Stay tuned, okay?